I thought that was Master. He's alive. He's alive, Master. Well, another sneak attack on you. Y'all didn't know I was coming in. Dadgum, 3 of you just boom, boom, boom. And 2 thumbs up already. Why, thank you. Give me a thumbs up before I even started. Well, I'm making it a habit sneaking in on y'all, ain't I? I thought I had a minute to get a drink and light a cigarette before y'all got in. Y'all getting used to my sneak attacks, I see. Oh, and the message is pouring in already. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Glad y'all came in. Give me a second. I'll back up. What's happening, Grant? What up, Shane? 11 of you already. Let me back up this feed here. Scott, finally I made it to a love show. Hey, wait a minute now. What do you think we're doing here? Dadgummit, boy. What up, Saddle Tramp? Brandon, you can hear me good? Grant, howdy. Shane, howdy. TMB, howdy. Howdy from Florida. You are like a drug, only good. I've been caught a lot of stuff, and I've been told that they thought I was on drugs, but dadgummit, boy. You live in Houston? I'm sorry. You need to get the hell out of that city, boy. I'm a little over an hour north of you. Oh, live. Okay, so now you don't want a love show. There goes my evening. I thought something was going to happen exciting. What's up, Isaac? Rico? Yeah, he did, man. Well, you know, I don't live an exciting life, so when I can bust somebody's chops on the oops, I go there. Open that door and I'll just bust right through. I can't help it. Massachusetts, this is. Evening, Rico. Oh, come on. It has a little arrow there. They stole your truck. Well, that ain't very nice of them. I went about 3 minutes over on my 14 today. It is what it is. It was my fault. Although I ain't worried about 3 minutes. I missed a turn and wound up driving right through downtown Fort Smith, zigzagging around, following their truck routes to get over here to the Cherokee truck stop, or whatever you want to call it. I was hungry. I got here and you'd seen that chili I made the other day where I was going to, dadgum, it was better the first time. You seen where I made that chili out of that hamburger meat I was going to cook for you in that demo on the burnt stove. I had that and a few bologna sandwiches. I don't know how many of y'all like bologna sandwich dipped into some good chili, but I'm country. I love it. It was a good dinner. Let's see. Just kidding, you're retired? Oh, hell, truck driver can't retire. He just idles a while. What's up with that? Give me a cigarette, a cup of Joe, and some Papa Joe, and I'm going good. Thank you, Brandon. Fried bologna is the best, but microwave bologna sucks. That reminds you of jailhouse bologna there now. I like to put a single piece of bread and a single bologna, fold it in half and dip it in that chili. I'm in hillbilly heaven. That chili turned out pretty good for lazy man chili. So, I am 10 miles away from where I need to be. What time of night is it? It's got to be 22:14. So that's 10:14. I've been stopped for almost an hour, so I'm good to go. Come on, dadgummit phone. I have to do this on my phone. I don't know why it won't do it on my tablet. I'm making you hungry. Well, hell, you ate yesterday, man. You try that, keep doing that, and you're going to make it a daily habit, and then you can't afford it. That shit gets expensive. Can't go wrong with chili. You put chili on anything. And I don't know how many of y'all watch that little In the Kitchen with Papa Joe from Sunday, but I made me some oven-baked sandwich stuff, egg sandwich stuff to come out, and had hash brown, corned beef hash in it. Love my corned beef hash. So what was left, I cooked up on the stove, and there was a little bit of that left. So I threw some of that in a couple bowls and threw a few spoons of chili on it, and it's back there. To me, now that's a breakfast. That's scrambled eggs with corned beef hash and chili. I think I'm in a fine diner sitting back there eating. Oh, simple meals for simple Papa Joe. Stanley says, hi, I finished my truck driving school today. Cool, man. Congratulations. Hope to see you soon on the road. Thank you for letting me know a little bit about what goes on. God bless you. Well, God bless you, brother. I'm glad I could help. If I helped you, that's what the channel's all about, man. So, it is what it is. But if you just finished school, guess what? The real training just begun. Now, if you come out here and just learn some of the courtesy, do not hang out in the middle lane. I know a lot of them like to tell you, stay in the middle lane. That way, if you have to go left or right, you're already halfway there. Don't do it, man. That's a nuisance, and it's not good. Don't do it. Let's see. My old Burton stove was dead. I have one on the way. I hear you. Did you go check out Cross Country Cooking with Papa Joe? There's a few recipes in there. Always leave a way out. That's a fact. And how are you doing on your schooling there, Stone? Have you got any other students over here watching me? Or are they all at that stage where they don't need it? Oh. Thank you. Nice information. Well, cool. I'm glad it was helpful. You going camping, are you? I found a Burton stove today at the truck stop. $40. That's a little pricey, man. Yes, you can find them online. You'll get them a little bit cheaper. That's how Pork Chop got his after I educated him on them. That's how Michael got his. He found one online. A little bit more upgrade than mine. Mine are old, guys. And I have not tried it out in the back. I need to do that. I want to take my little whatchamacallit here that lights up and try a couple of them plugs back there, because I have 1 or 2 plugs working in the front, and I'm not going to blow it for y'all to test out a Burton. I'm constantly charging stuff here. They're testing you on Wednesday. I seen where you made the comment about your trainer said you was doing too damn good. Get out of the driver's seat and let the others in there. See, I had that problem, and they didn't want to let me back up or none of that because I was pretty damn good at it. And they wanted me to just stand on the sides and watch everybody else. Remember, you're paying for that school. Even if they don't need to train you on some of it, you need to practice. So tomorrow, you make damn sure they let you practice all of your backups and everything you got. So, it is what it is. Let me back up. Let's see. And respect older drivers. We have one more gear than you. I hear you. Let's see. Rico says, I want to start my truck schooling, but nervous and don't know where to start. I don't know what the school costs, but the one there that Trucking Stone's going to, no, you're going to Dallas. We've got a guy that went into Canada. If you'll look at last night's deal, I assume this shows all the comments when you're watching that video. I ain't got a clue. But he's up in Canada, and man, the one that they're teaching him some stuff. It sounds like a damn good schooling. They're teaching them more than just driving the truck. You're saying I want in the driver's seat? Well, of course. That's true. He's telling you, Rico, just do it. Tomorrow's not promised, and we're not on earth forever. That's a fact. Good Lord promised us one thing, folks, and that was death. When you started living, you started your death sentence. So, if trucking is something on your bucket list, I agree with Stone. You need to start making some moves. But see, I've never been one to be scared of change. I've always embraced it. I like change. And somebody got going on, they came in late on the conversation where my son and daughter last night was wanting me to be a trainer. They're not literally talking about a trainer in a truck. They want me to go into a school to teach. I don't know that I have the patience to teach somebody in this truck. Let's see, research before you make the move. That's no lie. There's a ton of options out there. We need good drivers. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. I hate it when it has that little arrow. They have one school, like I said last night. It's about an hour or so away from me. But they wanted me to come on as a part-timer and just fill in and all this stuff. And they ain't going to pay me the kind of money I need. Where I'm at, there's no schools really close to me. I had somebody tell me about a company they're in that it sounded interesting to be a trainer for them. It makes some pretty good money. But I'm sure I wouldn't get the home time that I want. Now I might call them and have a chat with them and see if we can work something out. I ain't gonna bet on it. But I'm afraid I'd have to go OTR with them, and I really don't want to go back over the road. Oh, let's see what else. If something don't go wrong every day, I get nervous. Boy, ain't that the truth. I went to C1 truck driver training. Great instructor at this place. Now, where's that located at? Rico, where are you located at? You know, a lot of these companies have it set up where you can go to schools, but they're usually not very impressive. I need to turn my AC on back here. Well, good evening. Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, hell, you're right dead square in the middle of the country. They ought to have something pretty close. Let me step back here and turn this AC on. It's a little bit warm here. It ain't bad. It'll be a good, comfortable night. I might not want that full blast. There we go. Oh, goodness. Alright, what did I miss? Let's see, you put up a video today. I missed my exit. 5 p.m. traffic in Dallas. Oh boy, I made it through. What'd you put a video up about? Cairo, Georgia. Alright, where's the school at? Is it down there around Atlanta? Rico says he's in California. And yes, I know you don't like it out here, Papa Joe, but that's a fact, dude. Nothing against you, man. Y'all got too much traffic out there. A bunch of crazy people think it's a damn raceway, and cops and DOT really don't like trucks. It ain't near as bad on the cops and DOT as it used to be. Oh man, they used to bust our chops. Dadgummit phone, quit moving. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Been there a time or two. Used to haul carpet up there. Carpet and padding. Let's see, 40-foot bridge law. Oh, me oh my. What about the bridge law? California and Florida is the only one that ever messes with that. I got ticketed in Florida for it. Over there on Interstate 4. They got them super coops down there. I just had surgery on my 2 hands. They did them one at a time, not at the same time. And I was empty. I was stretched out, and I rode through that scale house, and even though I was empty, she called me around, measured the truck, and wrote me up anyway. And me telling her, look, I can't pull it. My hands are shot for that shit. And she wanted to start talking about the surgery because she was going to have it. But, oh, I got to write you. The computer says so. Well, then that's that damn computer about the hand stuff. Give me my ticket and let me go. She didn't like my attitude. Let's see. You just finished up here in Kingsville, Ohio at the TA. So you're done for the day. Ohio, I don't even have an atlas with that in it. Is that in the USA? California, they're rough on CMVs. Florida can be rough too. That's a fact. I sure would like to see you try electronic cigarettes. I'm damn near dead from cigarettes. I tried them. And I don't know, I wasn't getting enough nicotine out of them. Oh. Now, when I had these surgeries, they gave me some nicotine patch in there that it took away the cravings, but you can't get them that strong out here. So, and I'll tell you what, now I ain't trying to sound stupid or nothing, but you know, you got to go from something, and this is about the only pleasure I got left in the world. Me and Grandma have done got too old to have wild sex, too slow to chase women, can't ride the horses. Ain't that what the song said? Wild horses, or fast horses, wild women, and I forget what they said. I don't even listen to it. It gets me all into the blues. But I tell you what, making these videos and stuff that I do, smoking cigarettes to keep me calm and trying to do a little work around the house, that's about my life, and I kind of enjoy most of it. This trucking all day gets old. I need to find one of them companies where they'll pay me to sit at the house and hold that recliner down and aggravate Grandma. What kind of cigarettes do you smoke, and are they expensive? I smoke Pall Malls, and hell, all cigarettes are expensive. It goes by what state that you're in. These cost around $50 a carton, 52 or something, counting taxes. Dispatch, ha! Yeah. They've actually asked me to here at this company. Couple problems with it is I live 500 miles, well, over 400 miles from the office, and I couldn't be locked up in there with all them crazy people. They wouldn't like me in there. Some places can't handle the truth. I hear you, dude. Well, that's one of my boys wanting to get me out of this truck. Get me out of the truck. Get me a little more active and stuff. Oh, bless his heart. He's got great intentions. And we have came up with a damn good idea for a business that I think would take off. But it's turning out I need about $10,000 to do it. I just ain't got the money. Oh, I don't know what we'll do. Oh, you think that's scary, me being an instructor? Oh, you're talking about his lung infection. Travel agent. I can't lie that good, right? Well, that's the problem is, now we have the one dispatcher in there, he's not mine, but now he's trucked for quite a while, and he does understand trucking out here, and the people on his board says he's pretty good, which is totally unusual. Usually when you get an old truck driver in there, they have dreams of the coffee table and super trucks. But they say he's pretty good. They also say he's pretty damn hard on you if you ain't doing your job, because he does have a clue what you can do in a day. Let's see. Are you close to retirement? Let's see. I'm 58, so I've got another 7 or 8 years to go. If I retire then. If I can make this other business work, I'll probably retire from the truck, but I'll still be working from home type deal. So, it is what it is. I just need to figure out how to make the other one work. Due time, I'll figure it out. The son's still doing research. We thought we could do it for around $5,000, but some of the stuff that we have to do to make it legit and do it right, we're finding out it's going to cost a bit more than we thought. So, what's going on, MK? I'm just sitting around harassing people. I got here, I'm done with my day. I had an hour or so to kill, so here I is. The other night the chat went boom. What you think about the driverless trucks? I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it at all. They're already having incidents with the driverless cars and trucks. So, they got a long ways to go. Now, technology will keep improving. And eventually they'll probably make it out here, but I don't see it for a little while. And even if they do, then you're going to get more home time, because they got to have a human at each end to go get it loaded and unloaded. Ain't no way you're going to get one of them trucks to drive by itself through the city. Yeah, because I'm reading Scott's here. He says he's interested in hearing my new business adventure. Any reason why you aren't saying anything? Yes, me and the son have agreed that it's too easy for somebody to steal the idea. And our biggest advantage, once we get it started, because then once we start it, others will wind up starting it. and our biggest advantage is having a jump on them and us getting ours going first so that we can get a base. We're going to have a base of customers built up. So it is what it is. Not even bothered. They're still going to need an operator behind the wheel when they work out bugs. And the FMCSA and DOT will have to sign off. That's true. Yeah, not in our life. Well, I ain't gonna bet on not in our lifetime, but it's still a few years down the road where they get the bugs worked out. I can see them working out in the middle of nowhere, Montana type stuff. You know, where you've got 100 miles between anything. But once they start getting to the cities, and y'all already know how the cars cut trucks off, well, they're going to have that sensor out front, and I've drove one with it. They're pretty damn sensitive, and as them cars cut them off, they're going to keep getting slower and slower, and they're going to create some pretty drastic traffic jams. Oh. That turtle, man, turtle large car. That's good, man. I like that. He said, based on most companies training nowadays, they're driverless, and they are drivers. No. What about I-10 and 80? Yeah. Well, there's several of them that's got long stretches. Now, can you see a driverless truck trying to come around Indianapolis? Somebody mentioned earlier, Atlanta. Can you see a driverless truck trying to go through there? So what are they going to do? Have it stop 50 miles outside of town somewhere and a driver get in it and drive it through town and get it, say, 50 miles on the other side of town and meet up with somebody else and turn the computer on and they ride back to town? Now, if they do a lane just for those trucks, that would be something else. You know, and Atlanta was talking about coming up with a truck lane instead of holding all the trucks to the right like they do, doing a through town express lane type deal for trucks. I don't see it happening, but they're talking about it. Or snow, that's a fact. What about Athens, Georgia? That's where my son lives. Getting around it, is that what you're talking about? With all them college kids up there? That's what I'm saying, you know. There's too many places like that. This nonsense I just did get through Fort Smith tonight, which was my own fault. I made a oops. But even them computers are going to make a oops. So when they get off their beaten path, how many times have you drivers been out here and following your GPS or the direction somebody giving you, and you go to make that turn and you see right down the road no trucks, you know, and that can get hairy pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry. Oh, and here comes the bull wagons. Where am I at? Rowland, Oklahoma, more or less. Right here at the state line. Oh, pull on up there, bull wagon. You can handle it, buddy. That's one of the few things that I ain't done out here, is drug a bull wagon around. When I lived in Georgia, I lived out there in Madison, Georgia. There was an old boy, he started hauling bulls, cattle. He tried to talk me into driving one of them for him, and we got talking, and he offered me 50 cents. Run up to Kansas. I can't name that damn town that's got the big cattle auction up there. Well, that ain't all bad. was we continued talking. That was 50 cents one way, and you come back for free. I said, 25 cents a mile. Yeah, but you'll be a bull hauler. I said, damn the bull hauler. So I didn't haul bulls for him. Who's going to buy the product trucks are hauling when computers do all our jobs? We are. I can tell the truth. We are. You know? We're going to have to figure out something else to do. That's for damn sure. I'm trying to. Kenosh, Wisconsin. GPS led me straight to a low clearance. They'll do that. Stone's asking you what GPS system. Any of them will, Stone. Ain't none of these GPSs bulletproof. I'll be on the phone with a wife arguing with mine because I've been out here long enough that I know a little bit about these roads, and I'll be arguing with it. And my wife would be laughing at me. You know, you're arguing with a computer. Receivers drive cars, never believe their directions. Yeah. Oh, Garmin. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of Garmin. Yes, I did have one. I've got the Rand McNally. It's pretty good. If you go with OOICA, or what is it, Owner Operators Independent, OOIDA, I think they have a app that you can download that's pretty good for trucks. You'll have to join them, and it's what, $20 a year or something. But OOIDA, check them out a little bit. Yep, you're right, Matthew. They'll all screw you up at some point. Yep, you need a road atlas, especially if you know how to read it real good. That's the problem is, I ain't going to call Rand McNally excellent, but it's pretty good. That's what I've got is Rand McNally. Me and Ed argues. It's only about 2 years old now. Maybe a little over a year old. Yeah, I bought it last year out of my safety bonus. So, which we get that like somewhere in June, I think. Oh, goodness. But yeah, if you know how to read the, well, the problem with the laminated one, I bought them. You pay twice the price for it, and it winds up getting outdated before you wear it out because you can't wear one of them out. That's for damn sure unless you just abuse it. So I don't spend the money on them. Now anymore, I have to spend that extra money instead of getting laminated. I got to get the large print. It just got too hard to see them. And that's something else. If y'all are looking at road atlases, you need to look at it real good. Some of them's got some real small print in them. And like I can't emphasize enough that if you don't know how to really use one, you need to learn. And it's more than just flipping to the page and looking at it like you're in your car. And yes, I do carry one with me. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. As long as that's what I was saying, I'll argue with mine. No, I ain't going that damn way. What do I want to go that way for? And then he'll keep recalculating, wanting you to turn around. It's pricing, but I would think easier than my Road Atlas Motor Carrier Deluxe. You picked up a Trucker's Atlas at Barnes & Noble for $15? You sure it's a Trucker's Atlas? Or is it just a Atlas? You need the Trucker's Atlas, that's for damn sure. Yeah. You remember if you had mom in the bag and you'd get to a city and you'd stop at a truck stop and buy one of them little Atlas books just for the cities. Man, we had more damn maps throw it around the damn truck. That was the days. At least my truck on hauling crude oil, I don't miss the traffic and BS anymore. My average haul is 30 miles tops. You boys work too hard for me. Well, you're just a damn sissy. So there, I told him for y'all. Yes, sir, twice. Motor carrier version. Bridge law, low clearance, all the goodies. All right, well, there you go. You don't miss Houston at all? Really? Houston ain't that bad. Leaving Channelview at rush hour was horrible. Well, the trick is not to be there at rush hour. My Rand McNally 740 shows me in the Ohio River on 265 in Kentucky. That's after that hurricane hit Louisiana down there. Katrina. Yeah, it was Katrina, I guess. They had the bridge out. They had a temporary metal bridge up, and we was traveling that, and mine was showing me just driving across the water. It didn't like it at all. Turtle is bragging, you think? I think he just a crybaby. Somebody offered him some crackers and cheese with his wine. He just jealous because he don't get to have the fun of playing bumper cars. Oh. Hauled a lot of fuel from Ardmore, Oklahoma to Channelview. Burn up 45 up. Yep. Yep. My problem is I live about 70 miles or so north of Houston, and I have no desire to do that hour-plus drive every night or twice a day to go to work and go back home. And that would turn a 10-hour day into 14, and then the only time you got at home is to sleep. You're getting up early to get some exercise in before school tomorrow. Y'all have fun now, here. All right, there, Stone. Have fun with it, man. Make them let you get some driver's seat time. You used to shift on the Tide. Good night, brother. Oh, goodness. Let me know how your stuff goes tomorrow. I ain't too far behind him. I'm pretty shot out myself. 375 degree asphalt. You only screw up once. Well, that ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. Give me a second here. So what are y'all thinking about this live streaming stuff? And me just sneaking in on you like I did tonight. I never thought about that, Jeff. You got a point there. He said laminated is good to write on with a Sharpie. Scrub it off with a Kleenex when done. Actually, when I was training my wife, I had a Sharpie in here, and I would write. It wasn't a Sharpie; it was a grease pencil or pen, whatever you call them. And I would write on the windshield what roads and stuff she needed to take. And had the gear shifting pattern up there for her, and just different notes I'd put on the windshield. DOT loved that shit. Ran Shreveport to Channelview a lot. Yep. Used to call it the Auctioneer Highway. Right. Okay, you're saying you like it. I assume that's in response to me asking about these live streams or whatever the hell they call this. TMB loves it. Highway Runner likes it. Scott likes it. Matthew likes it. The radar jammer, the best one you could get was the fish detector, or whatever they called that. We used to have them, and I would take, and matter of fact, I'd take a Kleenex box. I'd cut a little bitty hole in it for the wire to come out, and I'd Velcro that sucker on the dash, and all you could do is hear it. Then they came out with the detector, so then you'd have to unplug it to turn it off whenever you get especially close to a scale. Don't want to get caught in what was it, West Virginia? At one time I had a scanner in here too. That thing was fun. Well, not in this truck, but in a truck with me. And actually my boss had gave it to me, and it covered a lot of channels. Hell, I'd get close down there to the water and I'd start hearing the boats and stuff, hear airplanes on it. You heard all kinds of stuff, but now you don't want to get caught with a scanner in your truck. They're fun, but illegal. So, well, I'm not sure how much data this thing uses up on my plan and all that stuff, but it's kind of better for me. I get to interact with y'all and feel like I'm actually holding a conversation and instead of just talking to a video machine. So I kind of like it too, as long as y'all are interacting with me. I tried doing one earlier today, and there wasn't very many people on. It was in the middle of the day, but I couldn't get them to interact with me, and that's what makes it work, is when y'all interact, make your comments, ask questions, you know, and all that kind of stuff. That's my opinion. I assume y'all think the same way. And it does give you a chance to interact a little bit. I had aircraft and regular. I'm more than happy to talk to real truckers. Well, hell, first we got to find some. Let me take you into truck stop. I bet there's some real super truckers in there. Oh. And that one I did Sunday night, some yahoo went in there and gave me a thumbs down. I don't understand that. That individual that's been giving me thumbs down, they just must be mad at life in general. I feel sorry for somebody that's so negative. I thought Sunday night, that was an hour and a half on here. I thought it went rather well. And I've thought about it several times today. I can't figure out what in the world they would have be doing that. Give you a thumbs down. My boy sent a photo. Well, I can't look at it right now, son. Well, I can on this one, I guess. Oh. Okay. Well, cool. Let me tell him I'm live streaming. Well, if it'll let me type. I like it when it just jumps up like that. And he's going to bed anyway. Alright, let me see what y'all said here. No, Grant, I ain't talking about y'all jumping in here Sunday night. I'm just saying that it was I thought it was a good live stream Sunday night. And for that yahoo to give it a thumbs down, I thought he was something wrong with him. Let's see. I'm moving soon and getting a dumpster next weekend. I'm sure I will find some stuff for your fence and yard. How do I get in contact with you? Go on to Facebook, and I have a Facebook deal on there, Simple Living with Papa Joe. Find my page on there. It's got the same icon of my son where he's the cook, and go into messengers and send me a message, and as soon as nonsense tells me I had one, then I will get you an address to mail it to. Oh, your belt buckle don't weigh 60 pounds, I hear you. I taught her how to drive, but she just got, what I'm doing is TMB's asking, how come you didn't team drive with Mama Rose? Grandma couldn't handle it. She was doing exceptionally well. She had just a few hours under her belt, was in Pennsylvania on the turnpike, and old boy cut over in front of her, cut her off short and stood on the brakes, and which left her standing on the brakes. She didn't kill the sucker, didn't even hit him, but after that she was just too damn nervous. And she's never been real crazy about driving even a car, but after that I tried to get her back, and every time she would drive she'd just start stressing out too damn much. And I told her, well, you stressing like this and getting this nervous, I'll never be able to sleep behind you. So she finally called it and said she didn't want to do it. So, and it happens. Driving one of these big trucks ain't for everybody. Everybody thinks that it's easy, but until you've been put in that situation that will test you, you don't really know. So, what the heck? It is what it is. Let's see. Turtle's got to go get some beauty rest. Got my pretty red. Well, yes, I know it only too well. Good night, Turtle. Thanks for coming in, brother. Oh. And I ain't far behind the boys and girls. It's been a pretty drastic day. I did a lot of driving. Seen some pretty country. Came up Old 59 and 259 and 271 up through Texas and Oklahoma up through the hill country there. Be quiet. Cows are over here talking to me. But I do kind of love driving through them mountains. It slows you down a little bit. Got stuck behind a couple of idiots at four-wheelers. Going through that country, I don't mind the trucks that are slow climbing the hills and stuff. I don't stress over it. But some of the four-wheelers, had one doing 45 and a 65, and I can't help but think that they're kind of like that guy that gives me the thumbs down. I can't think, but they're just wanting to try to make somebody's life miserable. Oh, it is what it is. Well, hi, son. I thought you was going to bed. You get your report wrote? Yeah, he's going up for his master's. He's one of them smart boys. But he's dragging his feet on getting some of his final stuff done. See, son, I told on you. All right, brother. Good night. I hear you. I'm fixing to go back there and give my mattress some butt, my pillow some head. The thumbs down, you cause they see it bothers you. It don't bother me a whole hell of a lot. I just don't understand them. You know, to me, it's like so many of the young adolescents today are always mad. You notice that the last few years, they're all acting mad. You know, they get mad because they don't have a job. They're mad because they don't have money. Then they get a job and they're mad because they got to go to work. They're just mad. I've got a stepdaughter that's like that. She's been like that all her life. Just, if she ain't mad, she's not happy. I don't get it. Oh. Oh, if I'm parked beside you, Dad, or is that the wrong kind of cow? Son, his mother is my ex-wife, and that does look like some of your in-law or your kinfolk. I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't have went there. Shame on you, boy, making me get like that. And nope, you didn't do your paper yet. You better get on it. Scott's heading out soon too, but great to catch you live. Same at you, brother. And Matthew, he's calling tonight. Guys, I knew it was a late night, you know. Like I said, I got here parked up, ate my meal. I figured I'd jump on here for the heck of it. But hey, look at it. It's gone damn near an hour. So, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to call it a night myself. Then I'm going to call that boy and jump his butt. So, hey, Papa. Moore just got home from a long morning on the interstate. And the 8 hours from work, I volunteered at a fire company. Well, Andrew, thank you, man. You going to bed, son, or do I call you? You might as well go to bed. You need some beauty sleep. Try to get your mother's side away from you. You need to take after Daddy more. Oh, well, it'll be a few minutes before I get off here, buddy. Then I'll holler at you. Folks, I am going to get off here and I'm going to call it a night myself. Thank y'all for coming in on short notice. Unfortunately, this is how a bunch of them's going to be. Is whenever I park up, I'll try to go live or not. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. Y'all have a blessed evening. Thanks for visiting with me.